Your child should know about 10,000 words by school age. Are you willing to leave that up to chance? Stay tuned. I'll give you 4 steps to improve your child's word knowledge. Remember, improving vocabulary doesn't cost a cent, but it will give your child an educational edge and literacy lift. I'm looking at this box that my granddaughter played with this week, thinking she knows some words. Those would be in the box. But then there are a lot of words that she doesn't know yet. Now, developmentally, she's not ready to learn all of these words, but the more words she knows, the better she will be at reading. My goal is to continue to add words to the box. Think about this. You're reading along in a book and you know all the words. So your meaningful reading continues. But then you come to some words that you don't know, and your meaningful reading stops. No meaning, no reading. I'm going to share with you the 4 steps. The first one is stop. Stop to take a word break. Now, this word break should be the most delicious and precious break that you take with your kids all day long, because taking a vocabulary break is the most important break that you will take all day. Are you ready for the 4 steps? The first one you already know. Stop for a word break. Next is W. Add a word to your child's vocabulary. The 2 keys are U, make the word usable, and V, make the word visible. These 4 steps will help your kids to become word conscious. Then they will be learning how to learn more words. Let's dig a little deeper into the 4 steps. You already know the first step, stop. Does that sound easy? You know it's not going to be. Our busy lives will interfere with times when we want to stop and take a word break. Give it your best effort. The next step is W. Stop to add a word to your child's vocabulary. Now, when you're choosing a word, think in 3 sets of words. The first set of words are the words that are already in your child's box. They're the words your child knows. You know best the words your child already knows. The second set of words are words that you know, but your child doesn't know yet. And the third set of words, I call those field trip words, because they're words that you would probably only hear in one specific setting, on a field trip, at the zoo. We're going to focus our attention on set 2 words, the words that you know that your child doesn't know yet. Let me give you a food example. Start with set 1 words, the words that are already in your child's box. These might be words like chicken, fork, milk. Set 2 words are words that you know, but your child doesn't know yet. Words like scalding, beverage, nourishment. The set 3 words, the field trip words, they're the ones like emulsify, al dente, croquette. Those are words that your child would want to know when he's older and if he's very interested in cooking or becoming a chef. So, our focus, words like scalding, beverage, and nourishment. If you're sitting at the table and you think, good time for a word break. The next step is making the word you usable. Now, focusing on set 2 words, words that you already know, should make the word usable. Another thing to think about is the example I gave with food. A time when it would be great to add words would be when you sit down for mealtime. Let's brainstorm other times when we could come up with usable words. As you're brainstorming, make sure you're adding your ideas to the comments so that we can all use your ideas. Some of my ideas, I think when it rains or snows, that's a great time to think about words that we can add to our child's vocabulary. Playing with blocks or something you can stack is a fun time to add words to your child's vocabulary. An easy one, go outside and talk about a tree. Oh, go ahead, just hug the tree. You'll be adding new words like crazy to your child's vocabulary. Check the description because I took a couple of these ideas and I showed the 3 sets of words, and this might help you to get started. Use some of my brainstormed ideas, and then you can start brainstorming some ideas of your own. Choosing one of these different contexts, like outside in the rain, at the dinner table, will also help your child to remember where and when he heard his new word break words. An example would be, I remember the word rough because that tree was really rough when we hugged it. So this making it visual and visible is a very important step. Where you put it is important. Put it where everyone congregates so that you see it all the time. I mean, let's face it, if you talk about this word one time, it will not become part of your child's vocabulary. And it won't be a word we can put in the box because it's not actually a known and used word. So, how are we going to make sure that we see the word all the time and we revisit it and we repeat it? It needs to be in a strategic place, like maybe your refrigerator. I found these Klingon sheets. I didn't know this box was so big. It's national brand. They attach onto doors, walls, refrigerators using static. So they're easy on and easy off. Use your dry erase markers. These are the words on our refrigerator. We keep the old words there so that we can always be going back to revisit those words. We want those words in long-term memory. Make sure you hit subscribe for more reading ideas. When you stop, add a word to your child's vocabulary, make it usable and visible. You are helping your child learn how to learn new words. It's word consciousness. Oh, I should have added a P to the end of our hand signals because I can't wait until the first time you are praising your kids for using their new word break word.